Now let's look at signs of compromise. Most teams ignore. These signs are often brushed aside or explained away because they don't seem catastrophic, but they are the whispers before the shout. They are the quiet clues that something is already wrong. Listen for these. First, my password stopped working. An employee suddenly can't log into a service with their usual password. Their first thought is, I must have forgotten it. But it could also mean something far more serious. An attacker changed the password after gaining access, locking the real user out. Second, unexpected pop-ups or new toolbars, especially on web browsers. These are often dismissed as annoying adware or just part of how the internet is these days. However, they can be clear signs of a browser hijacker, a type of malware, or a more serious infection trying to establish itself. Third, contacts receiving spam from you. If friends, family, or clients mention getting strange messages, links, or emails that appear to come from you, this is a major red flag. It means your email account has likely been compromised and is being used to run a phishing campaign using your trusted name to trick others. Fourth, small, unexplained financial transactions. A $9.85 charge on a company credit card from an obscure online service you've never heard of. It's easy to ignore as a small mistake, a test purchase, or a forgotten subscription you meant to cancel. But attackers often test stolen credit cards with tiny microcharges first, just to see if the card is active before they make much larger, more damaging purchases. And fifth, changes in file names or extensions. You open a familiar folder and notice that your documents now have strange symbols appended to their names. Or a file that should end in .docx now has a different, unfamiliar extension. This can be ransomware preparing to encrypt your files or other malware hiding its activity. Hear this clearly. Ignoring these signs gives attackers more time to entrench themselves deeper in your systems, time to find your most valuable data, time to carry out their final devastating plan. Pay attention to the whispers. Now, let's tackle a persistent myth: why detection is not just for big enterprises. The common belief is that only large corporations with massive budgets can afford threat detection. The truth is the complete opposite. Small businesses need it more, precisely because they are targeted specifically due to the assumption that they won't be looking. Here's the reality. First, the cost of late detection is catastrophic. For a large company with deep pockets, a data breach is a major incident, a public relations challenge, a hit to the stock price. For a small business, a late detected breach can be an existential event. It can mean bankruptcy. It can mean closing your doors forever. The stakes couldn't be higher. Second, the tools are accessible. You don't need to build a 24/7 monitoring team with expensive salaries. You need to use the tools you already pay for. The free or built-in logging features of Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, your cloud platforms, they're already there. You just need to turn them on and develop the simple habit of checking them. Activity logs, unusual sign-in alerts, these are your free early warning systems. And third, it's about culture, not just capital. Building a workplace culture where employees feel comfortable reporting weird computer behavior without fear of blame or punishment is a powerful, completely free detection tool. This human sensor network, your team's eyes and ears, is something even the biggest corporations strive to build. You can have it starting today. Detection for you means leveraging what you already have and training yourself to pay attention. It's not about buying more, it's about seeing more clearly. This isn't just our advice. Formal security frameworks emphasize that detection isn't luck, it's a deliberate process. NIST, CSF, detect. This function is all about implementing activities to identify the occurrence of a cybersecurity event. That's exactly what you're learning to do. ISO 27001, monitoring and logging. This standard requires organizations to collect evidence, logs, and review them to detect anomalous events. You're learning what evidence to look for. CIS Control A8, Audit log management. This critical control advises you to collect, alert on, and regularly review logs. Your early warning signs, like strange logins from unknown locations, live in these logs. These standards aren't optional extras for giant companies. They are universal principles. They confirm that systematic awareness is a cornerstone of security for every business, of every size. It's not an advanced topic, it's a fundamental one.